This is going to be the fastest how-to repair video for furnaces. Just imagine that this is the thermostat. It's not, it's a humidifier, but point is, power's on. This you can use to cycle the furnace to verify it that it's on. If you flip the switch and there's no cycle, then you don't have power. I'm assuming that we have power to the furnace. In most cases, you're going to have the furnace doing short cycling. Sometimes that's going to be caused by an electric starter. This one has been cracked and you can see the crack. Okay, if you can't see the crack, it's probably not your starter. So it may be something else. The quick solutions are to test that your gas valve is on, which it usually is if you've been living there for a while. Down here is a flame sensor. The flame sensor can verify and prove that the heat is on. That means that the flame is actually running. Okay, that's a great safety. If it's turning on and then quickly turning off, that's going to be your problem, the flame sensor. Back over here is the starter, so you can see that will glow red when it's supposed to light. Really common is this high limit switch. There's going to be two red wires or two wires going to this thing, and right in between it is a piece of plastic that you can touch, and if you barely touch that, it'll actually reset it. Okay, just like that. Real lightly touching it resets it. You may also see the other side of it, which looks like a penny, the size of a penny, and that can indicate that that's a high limit switch. That's a very common issue. So try resetting that and then let your furnace cycle. That's a problem that is usually the cause. Another one is this pressure sensor. It's a circular device. Usually it's black, about the size of a hockey puck. And coming out of it is this hose. The hose tests that this inducer motor is running. It's going to feel the pressure that's created from air coming in. It proves that air is coming to the furnace. So what you can do is you can actually take this off. Take the hose off delicately, because it can rip. So delicately take the hose off and blow into the inducer motor and suck out of this pressure sensor. Never blow into the pressure sensor. And when you do suck on it, do it very lightly. This will make sure that you've reset anything that may have gotten stuck, like a piece of dust or a web. Oftentimes spiders like to crawl in here and cause trouble. So there's also another type of heat sensor up in here, rarely the problem. The biggest, most common problems are going to be caused by some obstruction to the airflow in the pressure switch, or the high limit switch, your gas valve, and those are usually your problems. If it's your starter, you're going to need to call a technician because you're going to need to buy a new one. If it's your heat sensor, you're going to have to buy a new one, so you're going to want to call a technician. Hope that helped.